Recording. Hello, everybody. This is my day 5 BITSOLiD. Day 5 BITSOLiD report. Let's take a look at BITSOLiD. See what's happening at the moment. So it looks like we're up at about 14%, 14.7% on day 5. And you know, I got a bone to pick with BITSOLiD today. It's the 23rd of December, so it's a Saturday. And I've heard a lot of people say you only get 1% on the weekends, which, if you looked at my other videos, make no sense because they could turn the trader off and still give you 2.2. No problem. But here we are in the weekend, and this says 3.7. 3.7. I've seen this change, okay? And my break-even date has disappeared. That's important because that showed people that your investment isn't returned to you. If you don't get this much back with this daily stuff, then oh well. And that would really suck for someone that only put the 0.003 in, because that's the minimum you can withdraw. So if you only get like 0.0029 something, you're stuck. And you can't send more money in to get it out. If you do send more money in, it's going to be locked up for 45 days. Because it doesn't have a wallet that lets you hold money. Just if your transaction comes in, it goes straight to that. Again, this is day number 5. I have been telling people not to invest. I've removed my affiliate link. Well, it might still be there, but as you can see, I have no affiliates, no referrals. And the whole reason I'm doing this is to see what happens risking my money before you have to risk yours. Because there's better ways. I've done better than this. I used to offer very similar stuff. A few years back, we did what was called coin flips, and we'd give people 20% a week, no problem, in Bitcoin. And I don't understand them why they're doing it this way. Let's take a look at my past video. We had some comments. This guy Mark says he's been with BITSOLiD for 30 days and getting paid daily. He really likes them. You know what? I like them too. They're just confusing. There's some questions that are important that they just don't answer, or they do and assume you're not, I don't know, that you don't pay attention. They asked if it looks like he'll be making a profit. I asked if he had a break-even date, and he said, yeah, 10 days before it expires. So, like I said, my break-even date has disappeared. It used to be right here, in between return of investment and earned, there was a break-even date, and that's gone. So, oh well for that. Let's take a look at this guy. He says, I've been using BITSOLiD for he's on day 12. He put a reasonable amount in it. He's reinvested 13 times. You know what? He did put a reasonable amount, because that means he's getting at least 0.3 a day. And I tried to do the math on that, okay? Because if you're only making profit for the last week of your money, then it would make sense to reinvest constantly, as quickly as you can. But you don't know until you see the end of your first loan and what you actually got back, whether it was profitable. I'm hoping it will be. If it's that 30% that they claim, if you actually get 130% of what you put in, then it's huge. And if you compound it like that, you're going to be very happy. But if you only get back 88%, and then every time you compound it, you're only getting 88% of that, then you're going to cry. Or I would. That would just be awful. He says it's running at 2.9. You know, how do you know what it's running at? I would like to know. This is what I do to find out, right? This says 3.7. Let me hit refresh. Maybe something new will pop up. Sometimes that happens right after their midnight hour on their time. On the top, don't look like nothing new popped up. And then we look at this. This would usually jump 10 or 12 Satoshi at a time. It hasn't even moved. Still hasn't moved. Right there, 2 or 3. Okay, so how do we know for sure? All right, I thought this was a trading bot doing real-time trades. It is not. If you know a little bit about programming, we could look at the source code of this page, and if we go down here to the bottom, we're going to find the variable that gives us the earnings per second. And this is usually at a 6 right here. If you're getting the 3%, this is at a 6. But I did the math on this earlier, and it's only at 1%. That's apparently their 1% number. So I don't know. I'm going to dig into this a little more and see if it's just what's going on with it. I'll save that for another video, but here again I just went onto the dashboard and I right-clicked on my Windows machine and said view page source, and there it pops up. You could do this for any web page, and this shows you the actual code that's generating what you see, or at least your end of it, and it gives us an earnings per second. That means that this is just a script that's running, and that's all. That's what calculates what you make that day, or what you think you make that day. So I'm not happy with this at all, especially when it's claiming to make it current 3.7. That's obviously not right. So this was day 5. If this continues right here, then it should be good. Like I said, I would wait until we see how this works out. I will wait, and then if it works, if I get that 134, I'll find more Bitcoin to drop in there. But if it doesn't work, then we're going to know one day at a time with every log. This is day number 5. I'll see you tomorrow with day number 6. We'll see what they've managed to change this time.